Hey, thanks for tuning in. This is my review of the Noco Boost Plus. This is basically a portable jump starter for your car. It's a big battery pack with jumper cables attached to it. So instead of using someone else's car and using normal jumper cables, this is the jumper cables of the 21st century. Kind of like you would have an external battery pack for your phone. This is the same thing but for your car. You can keep it in your trunk. It's really small. Works on a lot of different engines. For this one, it does either a 6-liter gas or a 3-liter diesel. They make bigger versions that can go up to 6-liter diesel. It has a couple of LEDs on it. They're not the best. I mean, they definitely don't take the place of a standalone flashlight, but if you got nothing else, it's really nice to have. First impressions of it are good. It's really well made. Kind of has that same feeling of an AED, if you've ever felt one of those, kind of a durable plastic, and it feels like something you can trust. It's IP65 rated, so you cannot submerge it, but you don't have to worry if it's raining. It has a USB out, so you can charge your phone if you need to, and then it's charged by a micro USB. It takes several hours to charge, so just plug it in and let it sit overnight and you'll be good. On the other side, it just has the connection for the jumper cables. Other stuff in the box, it has really good packaging, by the way. I was pleasantly surprised with that. You also get a little bag, which is a plus. It says since 1914. I didn't even know batteries were invented back then, but all right, good for them. Got some charging cables and some jumper cables on about a 1-foot lead, all you really need. You say to make it as simple as possible. One's a square connection, one's a round connection. It only fits in one way. And here you go. Here's what comes in the box. Everything you need, nothing you don't. All right, so here's a demonstration. Battery's dead. Obviously push the button, nothing's happening. Never a good situation. So just keep this in your trunk. This case doesn't come with it. It's also made by the company. It costs about 15 bucks. Really well made though. I would recommend the case. I'll show it to you in a little bit. It's packaged all up here neatly. I'll show you putting it together. Put the square peg on the square hole, round peg in the round hole. You do have to push it pretty firmly to get it in there. And then from here, it's just like normal jumper cables. Put the positive on the positive, put your negative on the negative terminal. Turn it on, you gotta hold it for a second just so you don't accidentally turn it on. And it gives you this little rainbow telling you that it's ready to go. And voila, the car starts. Now with traditional jumper cables, if you were to accidentally hook them up backwards, you could fry all the electronics in your car. A really cool safety feature of this is it doesn't let you do that. I'll show you on my old battery. I would not recommend doing this, but I wanted to test the feature myself. So here I hook it up backwards, and you can see it just gives me a red exclamation point, indicating that something's not right. As soon as you hook them up correctly, it's ready to go. The other danger with traditional jumper cables is if you touch the two ends of the cables together, it would arc across, potentially harming you or causing damage. And this system also doesn't let you do that either. I would highly recommend one of these units for anyone. The safety features make it so simple that anyone can use it, and they're not going to be able to hurt themselves or hurt their vehicles. It's incredibly convenient because you don't have to try to get the cars close enough for the cables to span. You don't need a second person or a second vehicle to jumpstart it. It's that much more convenient if it's in the middle of the night when it happens. You're not trying to find someone that's willing to help you. It takes up just about less space than a traditional 6 or 8 foot set of jumper cables do. I'm very impressed with it so far. It says it should get about 20 jump starts per charge, and the charge, if it's just left in your vehicle, should last about a year. So it's just something you want to routinely check just to make sure your battery is still topped off, but I would highly recommend. I have links to Amazon in the bottom if you're wanting to get one. There's 45 some thousand reviews on it, and I can see why.